Okay, welcome back again. So we have done our geograph or circle graph, found the percents of where players are from, and so on. So we need to start thinking about some concluding statements. And we've talked about this in class. A concluding statement is something that you can draw something from. So when you look at your players' data, I'll just show you some data that I created here. But when you know where players come from, that could be a concluding statement. This is one I've done in a year before, but just by looking at this graph, I can see that Canada and the USA have the biggest chunks of the circle. So the Washington Capitals from 2016. Most of their players come from Canada or the USA. So that's what a concluding statement is. I could also say that the Washington Capitals have scored 48 goals and they've only allowed 39, so that's a difference of 9. Okay. So our next thing here is we're going to be looking at some mean, median, mode of either your team's numbers, like the numbers the players wear, or the player's age. So number 6 says create a list of either the player's numbers or ages. Use that same data to find the mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, so I'm going to go to the rosters again. I'll go all the way to the bottom to find my Winnipeg Jets. If it wants to cooperate here. Okay, I'm feeling like this is going to cooperate as soon as I start talking about the Boston Bruins, so let's just use this here. I would prefer that you use the players' ages instead of their jersey numbers, but that's up to you. I'll let you make that decision. So we look at their ages. So I'm going to write down all of their ages. Okay, 25, 25, 33, 29, 32, 21, 20, 22, 40, and so on. Okay. So I can go back to my sheet here. Okay, and at the very last sheet here has some place to work with your mean, median, mode, and range. So I'd write in my team name, Winnipeg Jets. I'm going to do players' ages, and I'm going to use this line and probably underneath to write down their ages. So I'd write them down here. I would probably just on this line just copy them down how I see them. And then maybe on the back side of this sheet I would put them in order from least to greatest because that's going to be important to find the median. Okay, so we've been working with the mean, median, mode, and range for a long time now. We have anchor charts around our room. We've been doing this weekly with our NFL picks. Okay, so obviously to find the mean, we add up all the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. If I was doing the Winnipeg Jets, I remember that there's 25 players on that team. Median, put them in order from least to greatest and start knocking them off to find the middle number. The mode is the most occurring number, and the range is the smallest to the biggest. Okay, we can make a subtraction sentence, or we can just write the smallest number hyphen biggest number. Okay, for example, if your smallest number is 21, and the oldest player on the team's 40, then we could just write it like this. Okay, and what the range really shows us here is if I was to make a graph on the players' ages, like a bar graph or something, I know that I don't have to start it at 1 and then go 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then try to get 40 spots onto my graph. I could start at 21 because there's nobody younger than 21, and I could know that there's nobody older than 40. Okay? So, we just have to find the mean, median, mode, and range, okay? And then we're going to take this data when we are creating our Google slideshow, and we're going to make a slide for the mean, median, mode, and range. We're going to say the mean is, the mode is, the median is, the range is, and so on. And we could probably make a concluding statement. The mode could be, there's more players on the team that are 26 years old than any other number. The average age for the mean is, let's say 25.5. So averagely, most people on that team are around 25 years old. Okay, so you can do the jersey numbers, a little bit bigger in numbers. You don't really get much data. You can't really get a concluding statement because people just pick their numbers on what they like or something that is them. So I suggest we do players' ages, but that, again, it's up to you. You can do jersey numbers, but you won't get a concluding statement from jersey numbers. Okay, thank you.